besties, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine, aka Budget Treasures, and here on my channel I talk about all things finance with an emphasis on budgeting, saving money, and paying off debt. If that is something that you're interested in, I encourage that you subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. In today's video, I am going to be doing my debt payment update for the month of March, and I can already tell you it's gonna be a little boring. I'm just kidding. It's not gonna be boring. It is gonna be boring, but it's not gonna be boring. And the reason why is because I did not put like a whole lot of money towards debt in the month of March. If you've been here for a while, then you know that I have something else that came up that I have to take care of. So I had to take a little bit of a pause. Well, not like a pause. Well, okay, get it together, girl. Okay, I had to take a pause from large amounts of debt payments, even though I still paid off debt this month. So let's get into the numbers. I am using my debt-free journey workbook, and this is a workbook that I have created. So if you are interested in this workbook, I will have it linked down below. But this is what I have been using to pay off my debt, and let me tell you, I have absolutely loved it. I mean, every time that I get a chance to open up my planner here and just go back to my workbook, it really motivates me, to be honest with you, to pay off debt. I mean, it really does. And if this is your first time seeing it, you'll see why. But for those who have seen it before, then you already know why. So first and foremost, the first thing that I do is I refresh myself on what my debt-free plan is, or my debt payoff plan rather is, and if I need to make any adjustments, I do it at that time. So let's go ahead and review it. All right, so taking a look here, why do I want to pay off debt? And I'm not going to read it line for line, but the main thing is I want to start on my homework projects again. I want to start making some upgrades to my home. I'm tired of having a lot of bills, and I want to have my money to do the things that I love instead of using it to pay off debt every single month. So that is, and then one more thing, I want to purchase more real estate in the future. So that's the main reason why I'm looking to pay off debt. That is my why. So anytime that I need any reminders, I just come back right here. The method that I'm using to pay off debt is I am using the debt snowball plus the debt priority method. And then the income that I'm using is my side hustle and my 9-to-5 income. And then I make my debt payments on the last day of the month. That's when I make the full debt payments. However, if the minimum payments are due, those are being made on the due date. And then I thought that it was going to take me about 6 months to pay everything off, but I updated and said 1 year or less. So hopefully I can do that. I did have an update on March the 4th where I said hopefully phase 1 will be done by October. And if you want to know what phase 1 is or what that means, I do have it explained in another one of my debt-free journey videos. So I will have the playlist up here if you definitely want to take a look at that. So this is my debt overview. So I have 4 more debts to pay off for phase 1. And the debt that I'm working on right now is my supplemental taxes. And this is the priority method that I'm using right now. Before, I was using the debt snowball, where I paid the smallest balance and then I'll kind of work my way up to the largest balance as it related to my credit cards and my personal loan, and then a ADT system that I had. So after I was done paying that off, now the next thing I want to pay off is my taxes, my supplemental taxes, because it will decrease my mortgage every single month. And so I do have to pay an additional $192, but I pay $200 a month extra on top of my mortgage. And so that's what we're working with right now. So we're gonna calculate all of the, or we're gonna add up all of the debt that I paid and then what the balance is. But here I'm gonna go over to my debt payment tracker, and you can see all of these here on this first page is paid in full. The second page is where I need to be. So I did already complete a little bit of this. I completed this morning, so there was a March payment of $200, so that brought my balance down to $5,568.54. And then now I'm going to complete every other box, and then we'll go over it.
Do you believe? Straight from a party, we're all on a roll tonight. Women be sparky, all the men be dancing right. Moving my body.
All right, so let's go over everything. So for the month of March, like I stated, I paid the $200, so that leaves me with this balance. Here for my personal taxes, I paid $50, and then the balance here is $2,527.74. And then going over to my 401k loan, I took out 2 loans and I'm paying both of them back, which I'm paying myself back. For March, I paid $98.86, and the total balance left here is $4,459.88. And then here for my 401k loan, $110.18 was paid in the month of March, and then the balance is $4,523.79. So once I pay off the supplemental taxes, this will give me $200 back a month. Once I pay the personal taxes, that'll give me back $50 a month. And then for my 401k loan, that'll give me $98.86 a month back, and then a loan to $110.18 a month back. So that's going to give me a lot of money back a month. And you can see from everything else that I paid off, that's also giving me a lot of money back. So I am going to complete this. I'm going to go back to my page here, the monthly debt payoff, and I am going to add up how much money I paid in the month of March. So give me a moment while I do that. So I have paid a total of $459.04 towards debt.
Kanske fann meningen att jag skulle fastna här ikväll. Måste ut.
All right, so as you can see here, I paid a total of $459.04 in the month of March, and my total balance is $17,012.29. Super excited because we're almost under 17K. Look at us making progress. It's not as much progress that I have made in the past since I've started, but it's okay. There's been a huge amount of progress made. We started with $33,405.22 in debt, and currently we're at 17K, so not too bad. I can't wait till we get to 15K, you guys. I can't wait. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do, I did already highlight for in the supplemental taxes area. I am 20% paid. Ooh, ouch, that hurt my ears. I am 20% paid off in the supplemental tax area. But the next thing that I need to do, which I haven't done, is I need to complete my debt progress jars for the last 3 debts that I have, which I have not completed. So I do want to take time to do that. I have it for the supplemental taxes, but I need to create it for my personal taxes and then the 401k loan. So I'm gonna take a moment to do that. So if you are interested in this workbook, then you will know how to complete this. I'll just complete the first one. So I am going to do the personal taxes. I'll just write the creditor here. And then the debt total, I am going to take the debt total of what I started with, which was $2,877.74. And really it was more than that. It's just when I started my journey, this is what I had left, $2,877.74. So the way that I add up how much money or the way that I add or complete the jar, the way that I complete the jar, first I complete this side here. So whatever I'm 10% paid at, whatever I'm 20% paid at, and so forth. And then 100% paid off. So I take my handy dandy calculator. I take the full amount, $2,877.74, and then I subtract 10%. And then that gives me $2,589.96. So I'll just write that here, $2,589.96. And then I take this amount again, $2,877.74, and I subtract 20%. And then that gives me $2,302.19. So once I get to this dollar amount, then that will let me know that I'm 10% paid off. Once I get to this dollar amount, it'll let me know, okay, I'm 20% paid off, and then so forth. So I'm gonna complete the jar and then I'll come back.
Just pulled up to the house, don't feel like getting out. I'ma just lay back and crack this window. I've been doing my best, taking a moment to rest, feeling stressed out. Give it a good, I put that on God when it gets hard. I stay on my job like no days off, so you can go home with the negativity, with that mentality.
So looking at the personal taxes, this gives each dollar amount that I need to be at. That will let me know how much percentage I have paid of the amount that I owe. So looking at my personal taxes, I'm gonna see if I'm able to highlight anything. So my personal taxes, I'm at $2,527.74. 2527. So I'm at 10% paid off. Well, look at that. I get the opportunity to highlight, baby. And I am gonna take that opportunity to do just that, highlight, because I'm not able to highlight a whole lot these days. And I wanna get some spring color. So this is a spring color right here, I think. Let me see if I have anything a little bit more springy in here. Can we get some spring colors? I don't think this is too light. How about this one, this blue one here? Okay, so I am going to celebrate the opportunity to highlight that I am 10% paid off in my personal taxes. All right, now that doesn't look too springy, but it's okay. So I'm gonna put March 20 or March 31st, 24, just in case this debt rolls over to the next year, which I don't think that it will, but this is pretty much where I am, 10% paid off in my personal taxes. And then for my supplemental taxes, I am 20% paid off. And I will be completing my debt progress jars for the last 2 debts, which is the 401k loan. So I'll be doing that. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll probably see me do it there, because I don't want to spend too much time just doing that, because I do also share my journey. I share it in detail here on YouTube, but I also share my journey over on Instagram as well. So I am making progress. I'm inching progress, not, you know, as hefty as I was in the beginning of the year, but that is okay, because the progress is still being made. And I believe that is pretty much it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. If you're interested, once again, in the Debt Free Journey Workbook, I will have it linked down below. And the next video, I am going to be doing an update on my first quarter finances and my first quarter goals and everything that I said that I was gonna do. I think it is time for a refresh, definitely, and to be able to plan for the next quarter to make sure that I stay on track. So please stay tuned for that video. But if there's nothing else, besties, make sure you guys are subscribed if you are not, and I will see you in the next video. Go be great. Peace out.